तो हेलो फ्रेंड्स, इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे कि आप अपने स्प्रिंग बूट प्रोजेक्ट को कैसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हो अपने लोकल मंगो डीबी डेटाबेस से। ओके, सो इन दिस वीडियो आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू हाउ यू कैन कनेक्ट योर स्प्रिंग बूट application with स्प्रिंग बूट मंगो डीबी। मंगो डीबी से आप कैसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हो मंगो डेटाबेस से, लोकल सर्वर से, और एज वेल एज मैं इस वीडियो के अंत में आपको बता दूंगा कि आप इसको रिमोट से भी कैसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हो। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट नाउ। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई एम गोइंग टू क्रिएट वन प्रोजेक्ट, स्प्रिंग स्टार्टर project. Just click this spring starter project. Okay, you need data, otherwise you can't connect with it. So definitely you have a net, then only you can create a spring boot application. Okay, so connect first of all your computer or your laptop with Wi-Fi, then you are able to connect, create your spring boot project. Okay, I hope you got it. So just cancel it. Okay, again I am trying to create, okay, spring starter project. You have to click, then you have to give the name of your project. What is the project name? For example, your project name is your name, Kumar, Prince Kumar. Yeah, my name Prince. This is the project name. Okay, yeah, we can say Spring Boot with MongoDB. Spring Boot with MongoDB database. Okay, just select whatever you have a version. If you want to create a Maven, so select Maven. You want jar, Java, whatever language you are going to use, Kotlin, yeah, Java. Okay, you have to give here group, so com.app. Okay, here also you have to change com.app. That's it. Okay, you don't want to change anything else, I think it's okay for you, and just click next. You have to choose two API. You have to choose two API. Web, because you are using the Spring Web project. Okay, so definitely you want web. Otherwise, no worry about it. You can do. So I am selecting a Spring Web. Or one more things you have to select what? Spring Data MongoDB. Spring Data MongoDB. This is Spring Data MongoDB. So you have to take this two API, we can say, and just click next and finish. So I hope you understood how you can create your application. Okay, now I am going to create one controllers and one repository so that we can insert your data. Okay, so this is the Spring Boot MongoDB. This is your project, and in this project having so many files. So if it is completed, this bar. Okay, I hope you seen. If this is completed, 26 is completed, you have to complete 100%. Then your project is ready, and we can do again after code. So I hope you understood everything. Okay, okay. So how many times it takes to complete it? I don't know. Okay, 64% completed, 66%. 79%, 100% completed. Good. Then next, what you have to do, you just click on your project and expand it. Okay, so this is your architecture or structure, we can say, with Maven. So this is your pom.xml file where you can add your dependency, and you are already added what, Spring Web and Spring Data MongoDB. So you can see in here it's already arranged for you. Okay, now look at it. This is the Spring Boot MongoDB. Okay, okay. So this is the starter MongoDB, and you have everything. No need to do anything. Okay, so just close it. Not worry about it. This is the pom.xml. You don't want to open it. Close it. And you have all the dependency in Maven. It's already arranged for you. You have to do here is configuration, src main resource. This place you have to do configuration in application.properties file. Okay, so if you want to connect with what if you want to connect with your MongoDB local host, then you have to write some configuration properties, a configuration file. So you no need to remember anything. You just go on the Google's and search with Google how to configure MongoDB localhost in a Spring Boot. Okay, so just I'm going to open Google. You have to take one localhost database, and one is nothing but port number you required. Okay, so finally our database is open. Database is not open, Google is open. Just wait. I will do everything in the very simple way so we can understand what I am doing, and it is very useful for you, I hope. Okay, so you can search here what, MongoDB configuration file, configuration with a Spring Boot. You have already a Spring Data MongoDB reference document, yeah, introduction to MongoDB. So you can go with the Spring Boot MongoDB configuration. Okay, you can find it anywhere because so many website is available to guide you how you can do this. So just go for it, and you can take this application.properties files and just copy it and come back. You don't want to do anything, just and paste in your code. So admin is no need to configure database your local system. Yeah, MongoDB user ID and password is not required. You have required only three things: is database, port number, or host number. So you don't want to worry about it port number because this is default port number, and you are using localhost, so you don't want to find anything else. And test DB, so you can use like Mongo. Mongo is nothing but Mongo is nothing. Mongo, no, Mon. Mon is one database I am creating at runtime. It's not required to go and create this database in your system. It's no need. It's automatically created. And apart from this, if you want to set your anything, you can do it. Okay. So just save it. And apart from this, I am going to do something else. Okay, so you have a one file called a Spring Boot with MongoDB. It will give you a by default. Okay, so this is by default. Okay, this is give you a gift like a MongoDB, like a Spring Boot. So I'm going to create one more package called repository. What is called? Repository. Okay, so just create a class. Okay, class write dot repo dot repo, and here you have to write what book repo product product repo product repo product product repo. Okay, and just finish it, don't worry about it. And in this place you have to change this class with interface, because you will get some important point. interfsc interface interfsc interface, and just implement extend one one interface like mongo repository. Oh my god. Mongo repository. So Mongo repository, it's already coming. And if you are not adding Mongo data, Spring data MongoDB, then it's not come. So you have to add in this form.xml, definitely it will come. Okay, and then you have to send here product, and you don't know about product, so create a class of product. Okay, and this product having a ID what. So create one product with name model, and just finish it. So this is the product, and just write, I don't want to do anything, you can write project repo. You have to pass a string, that's it. You don't want to do anything else up here. Okay, it's completed, just close it. Dot repo is completed, dot properties file I think also completed, dot product you have to write. So whatever you want to store inside this, okay, whatever you want to store inside this, you have to do it. Okay, so just create one what you have to create one data type like string product id, string id, again string product name, and product price. So you have to take integer and pric. Let's see, if you want to create a getter setter methods, just create it to a string. Okay, no problem. You can create to a string, you can create constructor using field or non-field, it's fine. Just create one more default constructor, a setter getter, it's good for you. Okay, setter getter, create one more default constructors. It's a very simple to create, don't worry about it. Okay, your this class is okay. Now you have to save here. You have to take one document. If you write like that, so internally your it's a optional. If you not enter here, it's not a worry. It's a optional. Okay, I already say it's a optional in MongoDB. Optional, and you have to write here at the rate ID. It's also optional. Don't worry about it. Okay, it's completed. Now I'm going to save this data in where your MongoDB. So I have a one. I have to take one things, command line runners. It is one of the interface. Interface interface command command line runner. It's not coming. Why? Command line runners. Actually, I want no problem. Extend command command line runners. It's not coming. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. No problem. It's coming now. It's happening something slow. That's why it's not coming. But if you try, it's coming finally. So in this command line, having a one method, you have to unimplement her. You have to implement it. This is the run methods. Okay, what you are going to do with this run methods? You are going to insert all the data through this. Okay. First of all, you have to take create a repository product repo. This is the product repo repo, and just give him auto wire so that it's automatically activate. So by default, when your class this class is running, automatically this object is created assigned to him because of these repository classes, and this is by default run main method starting running. Then it's called this methods internally run methods, and I am going to write logic how to insert data in run methods. Okay, I hope it is clear. So just you have to do what you have to do. Just take repo dot save. You have methods, and you save what new product you have a already product, and product having three things: id, and id is nothing but one, name is nothing but pizza, and the price is nothing but 200. Just close it. Okay, as like that I'm going to insert for the three product. Okay, so I'm going to change id to id 3, id 4, pizza, burger, samosa, and one more things is banana. The price is different: 100, 500, 300. Okay, like that we can do. So all these data are inserting in database, and name is the database is mon, and just you are now, this is the inserting, store all data in database MongoDB. MongoDB. Now you have to, if you want to print all data, display all data. If you know a GPA repository, so like that you have a Mongo repository, okay, and through this help of this repository having a so many method, inbuilt method like save methods, उसके बाद find methods, for examples repo dot find all and just save it. Okay, so find all will give you all these are the things whatever you want. Okay, so it will give you repo dot find everything about product. I don't want it because I'm going to see this product, and you just store this all the data in one array list, but no need. I'm just commenting it. Now you just print one hello. If all data is inserted, all done inserting. I want this message. Okay, so I think everything is completed. So just go here and right click. Okay, right click, run your project, and run with Spring Boot app. Okay, now your what, it's running on. Anything problem will come, I will sort out, no problem. Okay, just open it. So he is saying server failed to start a 080 are already used. It's not a big issue, it's a very simple issue. Go to the dot properties files, you have a server dot port, and server dot port having a 8023. Save it. Once again you just run it. I hope you not get any errors because you already save. So all done, inserting is happened, you already done. So if you want to see where is my data in local database, so just open it, and go to your local database where you are installing your database. So this is my database, program files, and go to MongoDB database, insert here, find here, and you are going to bin. In this bin, just here type cmd, open cmd, go to this path and just hit your server like mongo mongo database. Okay, command is not recognized as internal ngo mongo database. This is the proper command you can fire. Now you have to active your client side server. So mongo mongo. So this server is also starting. Now you have to switch, use mon is one database you are creating with your project, and just find what product, because by default your book name, whatever you are inserting, it will give you. Just so you are inserting this data in your database like id1 pizza, everything. I hope you understood very well how you can do this. It's very easy, and this is the command database and dot product is nothing but your entity class. And because mon is one database, you are switching, use mon. Okay, inside the mon having a one product name, and find the Preeti. Okay, so you can find it everything. I hope you understood. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe my video. Thank you so much.